Hey, have you ever wanted to have sex with your Xbox? Yeah, me too. Look, she's right over there. She magically became a beautiful, hot, sexy anime girl. It's amazing. So great. Give me 1 second. I just gotta take my pills. Nice pills. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? No! Gijinka, or moe anthropomorphism, is the practice of taking abstract universal concepts and transforming them into anime girls. Perhaps one of the most based creations of the superior Nihongo race. Truly exquisite, amazing work. Now imagine what would happen if you took the idea of the console war, the sacred holy crusade that has built the historical foundations of the game industry, and you turned it into a video game with big fat titty anime girls. Then you would get Hyperdimension Neptunia, a game that I've been dying to play for a very long time, but never had the ability to because I was broke as fuck for most of my childhood, so I could only longingly stare at the big booba. But I finally have the time and the money and the resources to indulge in such frivolous but ultimately satisfying activities. Now, our chief example of Gijinka would be the main protagonist of this story, Neptune, which is the anime booba girlified version of the Sega Neptune, a defunct Sega console from the way backs in the days. So this is something I find extremely fascinating because Sega consoles are something that are sort of like a thing of the past. This game was made like in the late 2000s, I believe. So it's very interesting and strange to me that the choice for the main protagonist would be an anime girlified Sega console. But that, I think, feeds back into the whole idea of this game being the concept of the console wars.
16-bit arcade graphics.
You can't do this on Nintendo. Genesis does.
16-bit sports action.
You can't do this on Nintendo. Genesis
Does.
Genesis
Does.
Genesis
Does.
Genesis
Does.
Genesis does.
Get Joe Montana free, Pat Riley free, Buster Douglas free, Super Monaco GP free, or Collins free.
What Nintendo?
So for those of you who are not super aware or familiar, the console wars is an idea or a phrase that is there to describe the overall financial and influence battle between various game companies in order to reach dominance in the video game market. So in the 90s, the big players on the stage, the big people who are like fighting, early 90s, late 80s, were Sega and Nintendo. And I believe the main reason why Neptune is there, other than, I don't know, somebody on the team really fucking liked Sega consoles, would be because it's paying homage to the fact that the term console war originates from this era of video games. Now, I especially wanted to sort of bring this up, this idea of anthropomorphication-ish, to highlight how perfect it is for video games. Because usually what you see in a lot of Japanese media is the parodying of video game genre. You don't exactly see a game that's hell-bent on parodying video game culture in the way that you would Neptunia. You have enemies that are designed around otakus, like it's literally a fucking stereotypical meme otaku. This freaking oily-faced Coomer motherfucker running around as an enemy. There's an enemy that's just a floating visual novel screen. There's all kinds of stupid bullshit in this game, and it's great. Overall, though, I do want to mention that I'm not saying like the game is perfect, because like a lot of other like games like these, which have kind of that low budget anime Japanese games type of stuff, it's kind of rough around the edges in a lot of places, and I can figure out like little bits and pieces that I would change to make the game easier to play and stuff like that. But ultimately, once I do get into the experience, it is a sort of fun experience in its own way. I'm just hoping to see in future titles if they can improve upon what makes this game stand out and really push the envelope. I'm not sure if they can. And to be fair, once again, this is the kind of game where you have to have a certain level of turbo nerdness to really get into it. Let's just say that. But anyway, that's the main crux of my video. I hope I didn't come off too meandering in this, because I'm trying to put out more content, and I didn't fucking script this, because fuck scripting stuff. Fuck that shit. I'm just gonna slap it on, slap it down, and make more content as fast as possible. But yes, thanks for watching. Follow me on Twitter at JadeScribe, link in the description below. Do it now! And I'll see you later once again.